Don "Mac" McCoy was the longtime superintendent of the Las Vegas Municipal Golf Course and responsible for co-designing and building the 9-hole edition of the 18-hole course. With his induction, McCoy becomes the first superintendent to be recognized by the Las Vegas Golf Hall of Fame. In 1952, he became the superintendent of Muni. The job came with a salary and a place to live for his young family, the former clubhouse, which was built in 1939. It was and is the only residential home located on the golf course. As part of the Las Vegas Centennial celebration, a street near the course was named in honor of McCoy. He was also a fine golfer who worked hard to make the game open to all golfers.
Of course, the first thing that comes to my mind is him as a father and a good father. But when I think about him and golf courses, I just remember what a hard worker he was.
Well, he was an incredible father. I don't think I've ever met a more ethical human being in my life. I think he instilled that in all of us, and we've certainly been a whole lot better for it in our lives because of it.
Well, I knew him since I was a little kid. I guess I started golf when I was 13, and I remember Mac being out there. You know, when we'd show up in the summertime at the golf course, and maybe kids like us used to get driven there by our parents at 7 in the morning. But he was already at work for hours and hours. If the night waterman failed to show up or was drunk, there was Mac ready to drive the pickup out there and manually water these golf courses. A lot of people don't know that, you didn't have clocks, you didn't have computers, you didn't even have weather stations. You had to go by the seat of your pants on how much water every square foot of golf course got. McCoy would be out there in the dark figuring out where it was supposed to go, and he'd get it pumped and he'd get it spread around. And he was wearing his long boots, as I recall, jumping in and out of a pickup truck that they had to use for just that job.
Well, he just, as a golf course superintendent, he was just an extremely hard worker. Like I said before, out before light. At night, he was out checking on the night watering. And remember, in those days, a lot of things were not automatic. It had to be done by hand. It was very time intensive.
Imagine for a moment living where you work. Today's world, nobody lives where they work. They've got to get away. They're too stressed. So he was there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
One was just he led by example. You would see him out helping his men repair machinery.
Decatur.